Hello and welcome to another episode of the Real Estate Investing Club, the place investors go to gain actionable advice, learn about current market trends, and hear war stories from other professional investors out there in the field today. Before we get started, I have two quick housekeeping items to cover. First, if you like the episode, we would very much appreciate a like, subscribe, and share. It is the best way to support the show and keep it running. Second, if you are a new investor looking to get started in real estate or an experienced investor looking to take your investing to the next level, we created an ebook for you that will cover how to find deals that are actually deals, how to finance those deals with little to no money down, and how to exit those deals for maximum value. On top of that, I throw in an insane amount of free bonuses that you'll have access to once you buy the ebook. All we charge is our admin cost to keep the show running. So, if you're serious about real estate investing and want to create both active and passive income as an investor, head on over to the website at therealestateinvestingclub.com and click on the button that says Get the ebook to grab yourself a copy today. So with that said, let's dive right in. Today we have a very special guest with us, ready to drop some investor knowledge on you. So buckle up, grab your pen and paper, and enjoy the ride. All right, we are live with another episode of the Real Estate Investing Club Daily Deal Review. Today we have with us Chris Craddock. Chris was on a full episode just recently, so make sure to look probably in the last two episodes. You can find Chris's main episode there. Take a gander, but Chris is here to talk to us about a deal that he did recently. Chris, where was this deal located?
It was in Prince William County in Virginia, right outside D.C., about 40 minutes, 50 minutes outside D.C.
Virginia, I love it. Outside of DC. And what kind of property was it?
It was a single family house. Small little single family house.
Single family, love it. So what about this deal brought you in? Like why did you want to buy this?
Well, it was I said, like, most of the time short sales don't work, but short sales do work if you can add massive value. And so this was a short sale where the septic was failing. You weren't going to be able to do a conventional septic. It was going to have to be an alternative, or it was going to have to plug into public. And so there was just a massive issue there. So the bank we had to convince the bank to give it away to us.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. How did you actually go about doing that?
Well, I mean, the value fixed up was probably like $350, but just as is, we ended up selling it. I'll tell you the number. We ended up selling it at $258. But when we showed the bank that they weren't going to really be able to get septic because the water table was too high to do conventional, and the alternative, basically the soil issues meant it was going to be very, very hard for an alternative septic to be put in place. We were able to work with the bank, work with the negotiator, battle them down, and we got it down to to buy it for $99,000.
$99,000. That's crazy. So, I mean, you've already kind of answered a few of these questions, but the next question is, how did you find it? It sounds like you found it on market short sale.
No, so it was an off market. It was a distressed property. We did all the, we get data, and it was showing that it was a distressed property, a little bit late on payments. And when we called them up, we just call people like that. When we call them up, they're like, well, yeah, it's, we can't really get the septic going. We'd have to run it all the way to public, but it would be very hard to get it run to public sewer, all the other stuff. And I'm like, when I hear that, I'm hearing dollar signs, because whenever there's a problem, the person that solves problems makes the most money. And so I'm like, all right, let me figure this out. And so we put it in for the short sale, and we knew that we could try to work to figure it out during the time while we were waiting for bank approval. And sure enough, we got it figured out how to get it run to septic, got HOA approval to run it across this little playground to septic or to the main sewer line. And boom, we did it. Put a coat of paint on, sold it for $258.
Awesome. I love it. And so the next question sounds like is how did you finance it? It sounds like you financed it conventional lending through a bank.
Just cash.
Oh, cash. Okay. All right. And then you added value. What was the value that you added? You said you put paint and you redid the septic.
Yeah, it literally straight up the septic. We could have done it without the paint, but just with the septic. And honestly, if we wanted to redo a lot of it, we probably could have resold it for, 325 to 350. But the reality was we're just like, it ended up being almost like a whole tail play, where we were just able to get it done like really fast, and, didn't cost much cash, didn't take much time, and bing, bang, boom, we're done, because we could put it on the market while we were, the paint took like 24 hours to get it done. And they could do the sewer line, and nobody even knew it was our sewer line. So we could do it while we put it on the market and get it sold while they were doing the sewer line. So it was because it was out of the yard. So it was pretty darn sweet deal.
Time is money. Do whatever is quickest, especially in those kind of situations. So you exit it, you sold it on the market. That was the exit there. And it sounds like you already went through a few of the numbers. So the numbers were, you bought it for 99. What'd you put into it?
I think the septic was 12, just over 12 and change. And then it was a couple thousand to paint.
Okay. So you're into it. I'm just going to say 113, and then you sold it at 258.
Yeah.
Wow. That is a great deal, especially for such a quick one. That's awesome.
It was great. Yeah.
So what was the biggest lesson that you learned through this one?
It just solidified the reality is, solve people's problems and you're going to win. Yep,
for sure. I love it. Well, awesome, Chris. That is the daily deal review. That's a hard one to say. Again, thank you for hopping on. Thanks everybody else for showing up on the show. If you have any questions for Chris, reach out. Chris can be found in the show notes. I will put the contact information there. As always, check out the previous episode, probably 1 or 2 episodes back, to get the full episode that Chris did. Other than that, hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic week. Keep rocking real estate, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Real Estate Investing Club. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode and were able to pull some actionable advice that you can go home with and apply to your own investing business. Before you go, I have a gift for you. If you're a new investor looking to get started, or an established investor looking to take your business to the next level, I've created an ebook just for you, available on the website. This ebook will cover how I was able to create both active and passive income in real estate with very little money to start with. In it, I will address the 3 most often cited obstacles new and veteran investors run into by showing you how to find a deal that's actually a deal, how to finance that deal with little to no money down, and how to exit a deal for maximum value. And if you get the ebook today, I'm going to bury you in bonuses, 7 of them to be exact. First, you'll get the off-market lead generation blueprint, which will take you through the exact systems and processes we use to generate off-market leads like clockwork, which is the most important skill when it comes to creating real wealth in real estate. Then you'll get the A to Z REI systems and vendors guide, which will allow you to peek under the hood of our business and see the exact tools and systems and even the vendors we use to grow our business. After that, you will get the top 100 best performing keywords pack, which will give you the exact keywords we use to target leads online and generate leads without having to lift a finger. Next, you'll get the contracts bundle for wholesaling and renting real estate, which will give you access to all of the contracts we use in the field to execute all types of transactions. After that, you'll get the Investor's Quick Analysis Calculator and Offer Tool, which will allow you to quickly calculate whether a deal is an actual deal and will allow you to create an offer automatically from those calculations. Next up, we'll give you the Investor's Daily Success Tracker, which is a tracker you can use to ensure you are taking the right actions day in and day out to reach your financial goals in real estate. And finally, you will get the Wholesaler's Template for Quick Assignment Cash, which will give you the templates we use to present our wholesale deals professionally and efficiently to our buyers. I know that is a ton of things to say. I'm glad you're able to stick with it. So you'll get both the ebook and all of those 7 free bonuses when you download the ebook today. All we charge is the admin cost to run the show. So if you are interested in the ebook and the bonus bundle, head on over to the website at therealestateinvestingclub.com. Click on Get the Ebook Bundle at the top of the page and take advantage of that deal. With that housekeeping item covered, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day and even better week. Keep rocking real estate, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. All right, before I officially sign off, I have a quick announcement to make. If you're interested in becoming a passive investor in one of my deals, my own company, Kaizen Properties, is looking for capital partners for our upcoming projects. We invest in what are known as recession-resistant assets, mainly self-storage facilities, mobile home and RV parks, and industrial properties. If you're interested in investing and would like to learn a little bit more about my company, our investing criteria, and some of the previous projects we've done, go to the Real Estate Investing Club podcast at therealestateinvestingclub.com and scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page. Click on the Invest With Us button. That'll pop up the investor form. Fill that out, and we will reach back out to you as soon as we can. Or if you prefer a little bit more of a personal touch, you can reach out to me at gabe@therealestateinvestingclub.com. So really, that is it. Again, it was a pleasure hanging out with you guys during this episode, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode.